afternoon, everyone. My name is Noel Woods. Today, I'm going to reviewing this boyfriend's channel on YouTube. His name is Mr. Elliot88. Well, he is my friend. Well, I got to know him from my brother Mark, and of course, one red bed. So, what are we going to do in this little review here? Is we're going to go through his channel and watch some of his videos. Like, every other fucking reaction channel on YouTube. Kind of a reaction. It's just kind of like maybe a kind of a mini shout out. I don't really know. So yeah, I'm with your boy Noel Woods. And if you don't really know who I am as a person, I am a fourth grader who has the IQ of 165, and next year I will be going into as a freshman in high school. Alright, so the first video we're going to take a look at is something I was clearly interested in. It's called Zombie Horror Map Update. And as you could see already, I am Mr. Elliot88's 612th subscriber. So, okay, let's watch. It's a 6-minute video, so I don't know if we'll watch the entire video because I want to watch more of his videos and give it more of like a variety. Okay, so this is his intro, in his introduction. So it says Mr. Elliot88 is on Google Plus, which that's how I found Mr. Elliot88's Google Hangouts accounts. And Instagram, I don't have an Instagram quite yet. I really would like to get an Instagram, but I'm just afraid that I'm too young, but you have to be 13 years old in order to get one. And I'm 11. Oh, as you could see here, if you go back a little bit in the video, you could see Mustangs. You know Mustang, the creator of the Mustang, his name is Gary Frishmore, and Gary Frishmore decided to shut down the business for his local automotive companies of where he lives in Detroit, Michigan. Well, a lot of people really didn't understand why he did that in the first place. It kind of like bothered me. I was like, why? You made so much money producing a lot of good cars, and you're shutting down your automotive business? Like, damn, like you have lots of locomotives for sale, and luckily they're shipped all over the world so people can still purchase them. But there's not going to be any production for any new cars anytime soon from him.
Hey guys, Mr. Elliot88 here, and welcome back to another Roblox update here.
You know something, guys? Well, not everyone realizes this yet, but I am really smart. I don't want to brag or anything, but I compete in Encyclopedia Showdowns, and the co-director there, his name is John Danielson. And I was telling John Danielson about Roblox. Roblox is fictional creatures coming into real life, but coming to real life, it kind of signifies on how the gameplay is created, and it's played all over the world. John Danielson, he is a wicked smart person. He has an IQ of 187, and he has an IQ bigger than mine. Like, he's a lot smarter than I am, and he's like pretty much my inspiration. I've talked to him before. He's actually agreed with the points I've made with this Roblox signification. So as you can see here, zombies are fictional characters. obviously. And as you can see here, zombies are fictional characters, which this is kind of leading to the signification of zombies' true form. And this is how the gameplay has changed over the years. Since Roblox was created in February of 2006, produced in 2004, it really has came a long way with zombies and fictional characters. It used to be just a building game similar to Minecraft, but Minecraft came after Roblox. So a lot of people saying Minecraft copied off of Roblox, which could be kind of true in both forms, but I'm just going with the fact that they have made their own independent gaming company.
Today we're going to tonight we're going to do I'm going to show you guys something pretty darn epic here. So yeah, I added I added some weapons here into my starter pack. As you can tell on the bottom, I added my sword here.
So, as you can see here, you have three weapons in your hopper, but is it? I'm not like judging or anything. It's totally fine if you put this into your game, but is it really necessary to have a paintball gun in your inventory? And all it does is create a paintball simulation, which the ball form can harm the zombies, but not exactly kill them, unless it was shot like I don't know 1,000 times, and it really does take a lot of paintball shots in order to kill a human being or anything in that factor. Since zombies and humans are sort of similar to human beings, but they're just dead forms of decomposed bodies over the last encrypted corpse, it pretty much has the same impact. But you would be a lot better off if you chopped the zombie's head off with a sword or just blast in the head with a rocket launcher. As you can see, those two first weapons in his upper. I don't think the paintball gun is exactly necessary. But again, it is Roblox. The logic that falls in real life does not necessarily mean it follows into Roblox. And it doesn't follow into real life either.
A rocket launcher, and a paintball gun. So yeah, that's a pretty good use of combat. And yeah,
Wow, rather mountainous in your terrain here. Well, what I would suggest doing next for your game is adding like a flat terrain so zombies can spawn scattered all across the map. If you go with mountains, the game lag would actually increase by 3%. Yeah, I'm really smart with technology. I am the prodigy of technology. I have known a lot of things about technology. I'm not trying to brag, but it would increase the game's lag by 3% if you had mountainous and hilly background for your terrain. If you were to add a flat terrain similar to the flat worlds in Minecraft, then the lag would totally decrease. And the zombies wouldn't hide behind the mountains, and you would easily spot them better. And if the point of this entire game is to kill as many zombies as you possibly can, then it is much easier to make it an ease for your players. If you make it too hard, no one would want to play your game. But there are some people in the world. I'm not saying anyone is looking up for an easy challenge, but there are lots of people in the world who is actually looking for a hard challenge. But I would do this. I would make an easy challenge and then a hard challenge. Two separate games for people who prefer easy or hard. And if you want to be really fancy, add a medium mode. Not hard, not easy, but in the middle.
yeah, the all the two weapons work. It's this one and this one. So yeah, I'm just going to oh god, I was texting my friend knocking. Knock. noticed by getting killed by a zombie.
All right. One suggestion I would like to make is Bandicam. Bandicam is a good camera. I'm not gonna lie, once used it before, but I used something else. I use Fraps. Sometimes use Fraps or the Google Chrome extension Screencastify. Bandicam is pretty good. I like it, but I am not forcing you. But if you're not allowed to buy the full version of Bandicam, then that's fine. That's fine. I'm just making a recommendation here. In order to get rid of the Bandicam watermark on the top of your screen, you'd have to buy the full version of Bandicam, which is like, last time I checked, was like $45. So it's a recommendation. If you could buy the full version of Bandicam, this will make your videos a lot better. So you're not really supported with a watermark on the top.
Fire one. So yeah, guys, on the way of using two weapons called the sword and the
You know something? You want to know something cool? So the sword that Elliot was holding in his hand is known as a scored silver sword. A scored silver sword is a type of sword has black metallic metal around the barriers of it. And then there are some parts of the sword which turns into white foam and then increased by metal on the top. It's encrypted with metal on the top. It's like a barrier covering on it. This makes the sword a little bit stronger than normal swords. It's not one of the strongest swords in real life and in the world, but it does make it have a more of an effect to it.
rocket launcher. Both of them work just fine. And yeah, guys, this game has been already been published for an update. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked it out, there's a link in the description. So yeah, ooh, hello there.
All right, here we go. This is my first zombie I've seen here. So it's called a fire zombie, as you can may see here. It's because it's on fire right
Come on, get
here.
over there. Yeah. Gotcha.
All right. I had a little recommendation for you to kill the zombie without losing about. Let's see here. I gotta go closer because the quality isn't as good. But I say you lost about 80% of your health, maybe 85 to 90%. So if you didn't want to lose any health on your health bar, you should have started attacking earlier. You could have started attacking him a lot earlier and you would have killed him. And maybe like 1 to 2 shots. It depends on how strong the fire zombie really is. Something interesting that I would like to see here is that I would like to be interested in seeing the health points for the fire zombie so I can do some coding to it, which allows you to figure out how many hits it takes with the sword in order for him to be killed.
There must be a whole zombie mob down there. Oh yeah, I found them all. Do parkour. That's somewhat weak, but okay. Okay. There must be a whole, wait, what the crap? How did it respawn? How did it respawn? How did it respawn? Oh, God.
Okay, so you could have hit him a lot earlier as he was coming up to you. Now, thanks to this, you lost about halfway through your health. You lost half of your health because you attacked too late. All right, I'm not really as mad as I am, but I just like to make it firm voice because it really makes people to understand it a little bit
God, how
easier.
did it even respawn? Oh my God. Oh, what the? Dude, how does it even respawn? By the Zombie King?
Well, according to most video games, All right, most things spawn at a random coordinate on the map, and you'd be very reluctant if the coordinates were not near your area. And you would totally be fine. You would not be any NPCs spawned on your coordinate. But it looks like you have a huge map for your game, and the coordinates would like the zombies would automatically spawn at a random coordinate point, and it'll just spawn there. It spawns randomly, but with the duodecimal system, it tries to avoid spawning around the same general area. So, if let's say it takes about 20 to 50 seconds in order for it to actually spawn at that same exact coordinate again. So, I'm assuming that's the same logic that falls for Roblox, but I know for a fact that falls for Minecraft and Overwatch's logic.
Ah, mouse. Ah! Oh, what the crap? I'm gonna go,
Okay, normally a gray chunk that big would not count as coordinates because it's not attached to the land. As you can see, there's a little water going through that. And it's not a solid point. It's not a solid coordinate line, so zombies won't spawn in the water. It won't spawn on the gray plate. So So I have to figure out something about the coordinates. Does it really spawn in the chunks of land? A lot of people know for a fact, most games don't have NPCs spawning in water. Some games do, but not a lot of them. Such as zombies don't spawn in the water.
I'm gonna go smoking. Yeah.
All right. You were very lucky that you didn't get killed from him. Okay, you should have killed him a lot earlier. I know I have stated this 3 times already, but I am trying to prove it a point and to make it stick through your head for next time.
Hey.
Wow! All right, remarkable. So most games don't have requiring. They don't. Most games don't require NPCs to go in the water. I really like how they have swimming features and movements for the zombies and the NPCs for Roblox. Most games it would just like just walk normally like it was on land in the water, which makes it really unrealistic. Really love how they have the swimming bases added to this. Like if something ever happens where they had to fall in the water, then they all turn on the swimming and it'll enable the swimming movement and the animations. I really like that. I have to look more further into this.
Hey. Oh gosh. Right. So yeah. I think I can take my car.
And you know for a fact that the car revving sound was from a 1980 Mercedes Pafloshin. All right, that's the rarest type of Mercedes. One of the rarest, not the most rarest, but one of the rarest. That I really like how they added a realistic car revving sound from that. I really like that. I'm really impressed with some of these Roblox models.
Here. Right. I think I might have to move it.
And one thing I gotta add, you know how I said something about the watermark of Bandicam? Well, for the AVS video editor that you use, you should try to buy the full version of that so you won't have a watermark in the middle of the screen. So you technically do have 2 watermarks in this video. So if you want to enable something, Get one or the other. Okay, so more people would actually notice the AVS video editor one. It's because it's right and smack in the middle. No one would really care much about the Bandicam watermark because it's on the top. That's where not really a lot of things happen. And yeah, if I were to choose one or the other to get the full version of something, I would choose the AVS video editor. I would choose that over Bandicam, but if you want to buy something, I would definitely recommend buying the full version of the AVS video editor. If you would like to buy both, then that's fine with me. If you can't buy any of those, both of those, or any of those, that's fine with me. I'm just making some constructive criticism.
So yeah, guys, like I said, um, this game has been published as an update, as you guys can like.
All right, that looks pretty cool. So, you have three places it looks like you have here: Elliott City, and name and place under construction in this map. I really like how you keep them organized in a couple group of
See,
lists.
I made a mistake.
All right, I gotta stop the video here because I kind of overextended my video recording time because I was really interested in this video here. So, thank you guys for watching my first video on YouTube, and I would love to make more videos in the future